Hey guys, Brother John here with another one of your daily devotions. Now, today we're talking about the words that we say. And if you've ever heard the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, you've probably already figured out that the person who said that was an absolute fool. Because the thing is, words really can hurt you. Words are incredibly powerful. So powerful, in fact, when we talk about them today, we're going to break it down into two separate devotions because there's just so much to it. But we're going to be in James chapter 3, verses 3 through 6. So I'm going to read it first, and then I'll talk about it for a second. James chapter 3, starting in verse 3, says this: Now, if we put bits into the mouths of horses so that they obey us, we direct their whole bodies. And consider ships. Though very large and driven by fierce winds, they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So too, though the tongue is a small part of the body, it boasts great things. Consider how a small fire sets ablaze a large forest. And the tongue is a fire. The tongue, a world of unrighteousness, is placed among our members. It stains the whole body, sets the course of life on fire, and it is itself set on fire by hell. Now, those might sound like some really strong words, and they are. See, that's the great thing about James. Like I've told y'all before, James was very blunt, and he got to the point, and the point of it is this: your tongue, talking about the things that you say, the words you choose to use, have an incredible and a tremendous impact on your life and on the lives of other people. Sometimes we get lost and we think that we're not that important or that things we say aren't that important, but nothing could be further from the truth. See, James uses three really great illustrations to point this out. Number one, horses, which I'll probably know are incredibly powerful. And we talk about how strong a car is based off of horsepower, right? And an entire wild stallion of a horse can be controlled with this little tiny piece of metal that's stuck in their mouth connected to reins so that they can be controlled. And a ship, a mighty ship that can go through a powerful storm, is controlled and changed by this little tiny rudder on the bottom of the ship. And he says, great, incredible forest fires start with just a tiny little flame. I mean, think about the fires in California and ones that have been started by someone tossing a little tiny cigarette out the window, and it lands on the grass and sets it on fire and turns into this huge problem, right? That's what James is comparing it to, and that's what words can be like in our lives. See, words can do incredible good. You can say words that encourage and uplift people that just like the wildfire, they spread and they encourage and they just have this tremendous result. But you can also say the wrong words and they can have a devastating effect. So my challenge to you today, as you read through this, is to prayerfully take a look at your life and make sure that the words you say build people up instead of tear them down.